The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started.
And we are underway from Cincinnati. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
On one, ready? 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away. And that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
Here we
So
go.
quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On one, ready?
Here's second and 10.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, take. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And the Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
60 yards.
And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Now he's loose at the 40.
And finally taken down at the 34. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
60 Bison.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, The front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Irv Smith Jr., 49 yards. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. McPherson on for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a third. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Here we go, set.
Now it's Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Okay, great.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Okay, ready.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Quick throw completed by Richardson.
Touchdown, Colts.
Alec Pierce.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 13-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MP.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Here we go,
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
In motion is McKenzie. Going for it on fourth, Richardson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So first and 10 now from the 30.
11 MT tight. 11 MT. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11 Thomas. Hey, we got to go score.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Richardson. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
Now a second and 10. Richardson yet again.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Richardson looking to throw this.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Richardson on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
So after the big play on 4th, here's first and 10. Pierce in motion left.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 19 life! Warriors 17!
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
There he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he fires one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion is McKenzie. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
They have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
In motion is McKenzie. Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on fourth and long to give him a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Delivers another one to Pierce. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Richardson going to move him around. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Richardson on third and short. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here we go.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
Gun. Dot. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Now Burrow on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that
11,
one into.
11.
In this case, unsuccessfully.
12, 12, 12. 11, MT, tape. 11, dot.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
11. Hey, can. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
11, 11. Dot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 12. 11 mighty. Dot.
Burrow will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Get set.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
11. 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Dancing to his left. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Burrow changing things up here.
11 MT. 11. 12. Stop.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
11. Stop.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. This is 1st and 10. Richardson. Finding Pittman.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Richardson to throw it.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
I'm one, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, take. 11.
Burrow.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr.
Big strides, look at him go.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Big Lion. Free.
Now Richardson. That's complete to Pierce.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Hey, check that. Street.
Here's Richardson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Panther Street. Go, Lee, go. Ready.
Throwing now is Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Hey, smash front forward. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Check, man. Check, man.
Richardson looking to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Check, hurt, hurt. Go check, go check.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
11, MT, Tank. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
Open man is Higgins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready, set. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now here's Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie.
Fielded at the 20.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
19 Tigers.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
19.
2nd down, here's Richardson. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Being chased out left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Young on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Green Jack. Steel, black. Blue striker. Set cut.
Young.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This pass left side to Downs.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 2nd and 9.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
To throw is Richardson on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Ready. 43 rail. Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. It's Young off play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Richardson to the air on first down.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
That's complete right around the 8.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Richardson going to move him around.
They'll look to throw again.
The toss here completed to Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here is Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Black shot. Ready, ready.
Now a first down throw for Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. Touchdown, Carolina! Adam Thielen, 39 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Eddie Pinheiro
extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score, Colts 17, Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Down the left sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
And the Colts first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 10. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Gay's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Juju Brents.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Richardson going to change the play here. Now they'll change things up. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tap to 60, tap to 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Forced it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Let's go now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
60 Eagles.
Richardson off the play fake.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Smash, red. Hut.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Young's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's Young on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Richardson on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Richardson to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Smith to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
On the ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Young off the play fake. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Juju Brents. Inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Okay, ready? This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Track roll 80. Ready?
Flushed out right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
In motion is McKenzie.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
Tries the right side, finding Woods here.
Touchdown, Colts.
Jelani Woods taking it in. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They toss it down to Pollard.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Prescott now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Buying time to his left.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah McKenzie from 6 yards away.
And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here's Pollard again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
47. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. This will be fielded at the 17. There he goes left side. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready, ready. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Now it's Richardson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Gay's kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 77 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
18
Richardson looking to throw this. This pass caught. It's Woods.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Buffalo 18.
On first down, Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
In motion is McKenzie.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hold it ready.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Richardson going to move him around.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt.
Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Julian Blackmon.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. Had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Caught by Woods.
And almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Pollard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. 2nd and 5. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pollard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, kill. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on.
2nd down and 8.
19 right. Warriors 17.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Richardson going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10. In motion is McKenzie. He'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 7.
On play action, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. To return is McKenzie. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot?
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Dragon 60, 18, 5 in.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor
From 17 yards out.
and the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Finding room at midfield, and he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19. Pollard will take it up the gut. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
47.
To throw is Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Richardson now on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Kill! 47. We're going to 53. 26.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now here's another interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. It looks like they'll move things around here.
Cowboy 80. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
60 Bison. Ready?
Again, it's Taylor.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Now it's Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
19 tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Cowboys 27.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check it. Let's go.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Pat the 60. Steady.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball,
touchdown Colts! Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now, as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. One last shot now for Prescott.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one, as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.